One of my subscribers posted up about family drama. I'm not gonna say my subscriber name because I don't want nothing to get taken away out of content. But I left a comment on one of my subscribers on post-ups about family drama and everything like that. And I don't know. It was like a coincidence though, because I was just watching some other YouTube videos about people talking about how to deal with family drama and everything like that. And we all deal with family drama. We all have family drama. We all been in family drama. Now, I'm not gonna come on here and be one of these people on YouTube that literally just put my business out there because I don't like putting my family business out there. You know what I'm saying? Because what stuff I deal with off the internet stays on the internet. I'm not one of these people who come on the internet and say that, hey, I was going through some family drama and such, and specifically name dropping people in my family. I'm not one of these people who come on the internet and put my business out there because what stays in my personal life stays in my personal life. I'm not going to bring all my business on the internet because you do that, then people are going to use that against you. If you want to do that, that's your choice. But in the end, it's gonna bite you in the ass when you put too much information out on the internet that shouldn't be out there like that. And I'm not just talking to one person. I'm talking to anybody out there, everybody who does that. But hey, I can't tell everybody what to do. People got their reasons on why they want to tell people these things. Now, I've been in family drama, and let me just say this: if you living with somebody in your family, if you're staying with somebody like with your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your aunt, and you constantly got to deal with family drama every day and you living with them, depending on how old you are, because I know it's got to suck to be a teenager that, you got to deal with family problems every day and it just, you got to deal with it as a kid and you're not really with all that drama. But I will say this, if you are an adult and you're dealing with family drama and you literally stand with somebody in your family and every day you go through all that negative stuff and all that drama, then you just better off just getting the hell out of there and getting your own damn place. Simple as that. Especially if you grown. If you grown, then you need to get on out that situation. That's the best thing for you. Go out and go get a job or whatever like that. I don't care. Get a job, save your money up, find you a cheap place to stay, and get out of that environment. If you're staying with a family member who's all about drama every day. And drama with a family member is not healthy. It is not a very healthy situation. You know what I'm saying? Because stuff like that can really drive you insane. Because I'll say this, if you're dealing with a family member, I don't care if it's your mom, your dad, your cousin, your aunt, your uncle, your brother, your sister, your stepmother, your stepdad, whoever it is in the family. If they is strictly negative and they never have nothing positive to say, all they say is just a bunch of bullshit, just a bunch of negative stuff, never nothing positive to say, then you need to get away from that person in your family. You need to get away from them, especially if you're staying with them. You need to get away from them or cut ties with them. Because that's the thing with me. If I'm dealing with a family member, and like I said, I've been in drama with my family, and I'm gonna tell you how I handle it. Especially one thing: you call my phone, texting me, leaving all this bullshit, texting or calling my phone, cursing me out, then I'm gonna go at least a week without speaking to you. Yes, I'm going to go a week without speaking to you. Sometimes maybe a month. And after a week and a month pass by and you call me, check up on me, say, hey, what's going on, this and that, and all of a sudden you still on that bullshit drama, then a week and a month is going to turn into 3 months without speaking to you. And then if you try to call me again, checking up on me and saying like, what's going on with you, Jug, you ain't spoke to me in 2 or 3 months. I said, that's because I don't want to deal with your bullshit. Because every time when we talk, you're always on some bullshit. Like I said, I don't care if you're my mom, my dad, my grandmother, my uncle, whoever it is in the family member, you're always on some bullshit. You're always trying to start some shit. And I don't have to put up with that. And that's the number one thing. If you got your own place and you got a family member that's calling your phone or always on some bullshit, you don't have to put up with their bullshit, especially if you're not staying with them. If you ain't staying with them, you ain't got to deal with that shit. So remember that. If you're not staying with a family member and if you're staying by yourself or whatever like that, you ain't got to deal with that shit. You ain't got to put up with that. If they call your phone talking stupid to you or leaving a long paragraph, text message on your phone, everything like that, you ain't got to reply to that. You can just block their number or say what you want to say to them before you kind of like cut ties with them there a little bit, before start speaking to them. Do that, and bam, move forward. And sometimes you have to do that. It's not cool to do that, but when you got a family member who's on that bullshit and on that negative shit, you have to sometimes kind of distance yourself from them. And it sucks to do that. It really does. It may seem like an evil thing to do, but sometimes you have to do that. You have to do something like that. Now, if it's something like a family emergency, oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Even if we did got in some bullshit arguments, whatever like that. If a family member goes to jail or somebody gets hurt, or what I'm saying, I'll be there. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the situation. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, you dealing with a family member who just on that drama and just always negative, and you don't want to be around a family member like that. I mean, you don't want to be around a friend like that. I damn sure don't want to be around a family member like that. I don't care, like I say, either my cousin, my uncle, my mother, my aunt, whoever it is. You on that negative shit, I'm just gonna go without speaking to you for a while. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, they call my phone and they be like, "What's going on with you, Jug, man? I ain't heard from you in a month," and everything like that. And I'm not gonna tell them why, but they'll figure it out. And like I said, after a month go by and they still talking that stupid drama shit on that bullshit again, then again, a month's gonna turn into 2 months or maybe 3 months. And then 3 or 4 months later, you call my phone, yo, Jug, what's going on, man? You losing contact with the family. I'll be like, what the fuck you want? What you want? I was just calling checking on you. You ain't talking, the family ain't heard. I ain't heard from you in 3 or 4 months. I said, then why don't you figure out why we ain't talking though? Because every time we talk, you're always on some negative shit. And that ain't healthy. Come on, man. If you sitting there going through drama with your family member every day, I don't care if it's your mom, your uncle, your brothers and sisters, man, you can suffer from PTSD. You can suffer from that. And some people can suffer from PTSD, and some people have PTSD and you don't even realize that you have it because you constantly keep arguing all the time. Now, I don't have PTSD. I don't have that, but I'm just saying that, sometimes that could trigger that when you're dealing with family drama, depending on the situation. Because I tell a family member, quit. Don't call my phone ever again. Because my phone ain't no damn play toy. And if you keep harassing me and texting my phone, I'm getting my fucking number changed. And you'll never get in contact with me ever again. And I'll make sure that you won't get my new number. I'll make sure of that. And that's what you got to do sometimes, people, when you're dealing with family drama. But it just depends on the situation. It just depends on it if it's really necessary to do all that. It just depends on the situation, you know. But that's a bad thing to do sometimes when you do. But sometimes it's best to cut ties with your family member, because I was like, look, if I keep talking to you, I'm gonna end up saying something to you that I'm not gonna be able to take back. So it'd be best that we don't talk for a while. We don't talk for at least 3 or 4 weeks, or maybe a month. Maybe when 3 or 4 weeks go by, and maybe when a month go by, maybe your attitude would change. I'm not saying that you're going to change your ways. I'm not expecting that. But maybe you'll get a better understanding that I'm not going to put up with your bullshit or listen to your bullshit. And once again, I don't care if you're my mom, my dad, my grandmother, my cousin. I don't care who you are. I don't have to listen to it, especially if I'm not staying with you. If I'm not staying with you, I don't have to deal with your drama. I don't have to listen to your drama. So remember that, people. If you got your own place and you got family members calling your phone, being negative, all that bullshit, don't put up with that. You don't have to put up with it because you're not living with them. None of that. So you don't have to listen to that. You don't have to answer their calls. You don't have to respond to their texts. None of that. Let them live in their own little world of theirs. They'll soon get the message when you don't speak to them for 3 or 4 weeks or a month. They'll soon get it. Actions speak louder than words. Because I look at it like this. If a family member wants to be in that drama, negative world, let them be in that kind of world. And you just go on and continue to live your life while they want to sit there and be miserable about whatever they got against you, whatever jealousy they got against you. You let them, if they want to feel that way for the rest of their life, then let them feel that way. You just go on and live your life. Let them continue to be miserable, and you just continue on living your life. Simple as that, people. That's how you deal with family drama, in my book. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say, man. I just wanted to just put that out there for those out there who's dealing with family drama. You don't really have to take my advice, although this advice might sound very cruel, but trust me, it'll work. It'll work. You start doing some of the things that I do, it'll work. But anyway, peace.